Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the new topic from physical chemistry paper, that is surface chemistry. Surface chemistry deals with the study of phenomena that takes place at interface between two contact phases. For example, solid liquid, gas, or solid gas. Okay, the two scientists named as Youngs and Gibbs invented the new property that is known as the adsorption. And in today's lecture we are going to discuss the term adsorption and the detailed study about the adsorption. Nowadays, adsorption have a very wide spread of applications. Adsorption is taking place at the surface of the particles of a substance. Okay. Now, what is the adsorption? What is the difference between absorption and adsorption? What is the theory behind this? What is the mechanism behind adsorption? Types of adsorption: physical adsorption, chemical adsorption, Langmuir-Freundlich adsorption, its derivations and applications. All these kinds of data will be included in this topic. So, let us start the topic, that is the surface chemistry. Okay. The physical property that is known as adsorption that takes place on the surface of the particle. Okay. For example, here, this is the diagrammatic representation for adsorption. Suppose these are the layers of solid, liquid or gases. Here, adsorption, it is a physical phenomenon that takes place on the surface of a particles. Each particle consists of different types of layers of that particular same substance. Each layer consists of same kinds of atoms or molecules or ions. For example, suppose you are considering the atoms which are present on the upper side, these atoms are not present in between the solutions here. Okay, that is, whatever may be the forces applied to these ions or atoms, they are not fully satisfied. But atom-while the atoms or ions or molecules present inside of the liquid, they attracted all the sides in the liquid of inner side. Therefore, these atoms are called as bulk of the particles and they are attracted from all the sides. Therefore, net on them is equal to 0. Now let us going to understand what is the mechanism of a adsorption. See here. Suppose this is a container. This is a liquid. It's placed inside this container. This is the atom present over the surface. This is the atom A present inside the surface. Okay. Okay, now see here, in this container, suppose we have taken here A is the molecule which is present in the inner side of the container, that is, it is attracted from all the sides. Therefore, net force acting on that particular A molecule is 0. Okay, now considering this B molecule. What is about B molecule? Of a B molecule, 1/4 of the portion is present is above on the surface of the liquid and 3/4 portion is present on the liquid. That's why it is called as it is present at the surface of a liquid. Here, the point should be noted that is the van der Waals forces of attraction, van der Waals forces of attraction are present between the particles. That is, van der Waals forces of attractions are present between the particles. So these forces are called as cohesive forces. And these forces are of same molecule. Okay, this point should be noted here. These cohesive forces are the forces which are of a same molecule. Okay, therefore there is a attraction between that particular atoms or particles of a liquid, particles present in the liquid other than the present on the surface. Now we will consider the particle A and particle B as here. According to diagram, the particle A is present inside the liquid. That is, it is present in between bulk of the liquid. Therefore, it is attracted in all the sides. Therefore, the net attractive forces acting on this particle, are 0. Now considering the particle B. Particle B is present on the surface of a liquid. Present on a surface of a liquid. It is not attracted because it is present here. This is a liquid. Here it is present at the here. Therefore, this portion is outside the liquid. This portion is inside the liquid. Therefore, it is present at the surface of a liquid. It is not attracted. It is not attracted from all the sides. From all the sides. Therefore, there is a one kind of force which is acting on the particle, which drags the particle to the inside of the liquid. Inside of a liquid. But the particle has a tendency to remains present on the surface of a liquid as it do not penetrate to the solution inside, and that forces of the molecules, that are the different forces acting on the different molecules. That is, first molecule or particle is present in the inside of the solution. Second particle B is present on the outside of the liquid. Therefore, there exist such kind of forces which are between the different kinds of the molecules, and that forces are called as adhesive forces. That forces are called as adhesive forces. Okay, now what happens here? Here, particle A is present inside the liquid. Particle B presents at outside or surface of the liquid. Therefore, this B particle try to satisfy its forces by attracting other particles or ions towards itself to satisfy the vacant site or residual forces or valencies. Therefore, such kind of forces exist between the different kinds of molecules. Therefore, these forces are called as adhesive forces. But the particle B has a tendency to remain present on the surface of the liquid, and that particle does not penetrate into the solution. It tries to present at the surface of the liquid by dragging the other particles or atoms or ions towards itself. Therefore, this particle B remains present on the surface with increasing concentration, and that phenomenon is known as the adsorption. Okay, as the particle B try to satisfy its residual forces or valencies or vacant site by attracting the other ions or particles towards itself, but it does not pulls or drags inside of the liquid solution. This type of forces are called as adhesive forces, and due to adhesive forces, the particle B try to satisfy its valencies due to van der Waals forces of attraction, and thus there is increase in surface area. The particle B remains present in the surface of the solution of the liquid layer, and that phenomenon is known as the adsorption. You will see here the schematic diagrammatic presentation for the adsorption as here. See here. This is the surface. Suppose this is the surface and this is the adsorbent, and this number of particles or ions present on the surface of the adsorbent are called as adsorbate. Okay, therefore the definition of adsorption is that the phenomenon of collecting or accumulation of one substance to the surface of another substance, it is known as the adsorption. In adsorption, two terms arises here. First is adsorbent. What is adsorbent? See here, adsorbent, the substance which adsorbs the other substance to its surface. It is called as adsorbent. And what is adsorbate here? What is adsorbate? The substance which spreads or penetrate to the surface of, spreads or adsorbs surface of the other substance. The substance is known as adsorbate. Thus, in this way we can understand here. That is, what is adsorption? Phenomenon of accumulation or a collection of one substance to the surface of the another substance is known as adsorption. What is adsorbent? The substance which adsorbs the other substance. Suppose this is X substance which adsorbs this Y substance on its surface outsidely. It is known as adsorbent. And what is adsorbate? The substance which spreads or which adsorbs the surface of the other substance. That substance is called as adsorbate. Okay. Now for this circumference, we will take some examples for better understanding this. So here, what is the example here? For example, that is adsorption of silica gel. Adsorption of silica gel in methylene blue solution. Okay. Now, here silica gel solutions, methylene blue solution is also. When silica gel solution is added through the methylene blue solution, what happens? and the solution is taken for a while. After some time passes, the color of methylene blue fades away, and silica gel acquires blue in color. Okay, what is the example here? The adsorption of silica gel in methylene blue solution. When the solution of silica gel is added to methylene blue solution and the solution is shaken, after some time the color of methylene blue fades away and the silica gel acquires the blue color. Second example, that is adsorption of charcoal in KMnO4 solution. When we use the active charcoal and then we add this active charcoal to the solution containing KMnO4. You know, KMnO4 solution is purple in color, and when the solution is shaped, after some times the color of KMnO4 gets fade away. That is, color of solution KMnO4 solution is faint in color. That understands the phenomenon like the adsorption. I hope that you like my video very much, and if you like my video, you can subscribe the videos, and if are there any doubts, please ask me on this group. In next lecture, we are going to see the PPT presentation for adsorption, types of adsorption, and the characteristics for adsorption. Another point is going to be here that it is in adsorption there is evolution of heat. Therefore, adsorption is an exothermic process. Also, adsorption is a spontaneous process. In adsorption, there is decrease in enthalpy as well as there is decrease in enthalpy also. Okay, this point you have to remember this. In next lecture, we are going to stress on these points and we have to see here the PPT presentation. Thank you.